The Crash Report is intended for mature audiences only. If you are going to act like a baby, please turn this podcast off right now.
As the
It used to be known as a Fab 4, and then there was that accident.
yes, the
never mind.
Fab Filter Pro Q. No, you guys remember when we went to Platts Nerd in local Plattsburgh, New York, back when the show was called the Trash Cast?
Did you say in local Plattsburgh, New York?
Sure is. And we did a real cool show, and the audio was unfortunately a little bit corrupted. That's what we were listening to. And we're trying to emulate that very sound tonight.
That was
There you go.
that was Platts Nerd, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2019.
Yes. Well, hey, welcome to the final Crash Report of 2020, live here on YouTube for the first time. Feels
That's
like the
right.
very first time with how many technical difficulties we had. I was trying to play a promotional clip. And no, please finish your
The
little.
first time. I think if we split it up like that, we won't get sued.
I was trying to play a quick promo clip explaining that there will be a New Year's Eve live stream on this very channel.
What?
On this very channel, he said.
December 31st at 8 p.m. Myself, the Great Chernesky, and Monty of Conspicuous Consumption fame will be hosting a New Year's Eve extravaganza.
Well, Matt, I heard there'd be live sex tips.
There's going to be live sex tips, yes.
Nice.
You're confirming that loudly because do you need some help in that department?
There's some areas that I feel were missed in my health class.
So
Is
something
it the vagina?
Is that how you say it?
it's not fair that like Cosmo
And Wanda?
and Red Book and all these, women's magazines have like hot sex tips on the cover, and then I read a lot of men's magazines.
Mm-hmm.
They never give sex. Maybe twice a year they might have a sex article. There's plenty of pictures of scantily clad women that make me have a boner, but there's
Yeah.
no tips on how to
Like what to do next.
Yeah, like how to. Okay, what now?
What have you read?
Well, I
Like,
have.
what do they give you?
Articles about the Department of Justice.
Well, there's that. But like when there's the biannual tip that they do give you.
Oh,
do
I
you
don't have a
remember?
subscription. I never get those issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you're just left clueless.
I'm left clueless. Well, I won't be come New Year's Eve.
Oh,
when I
yeah,
get
that's
those,
right.
Those
Yeah,
live
well-
sex tips.
We'll know for sure, finally.
I've read every single issue, every 673 issues of Lego magazine, and not once have they told me how to stimulate a clitoris
I really don't like that you said that.
or disrupt
Disrupt a clitoris.
a cervix.
And I am sorry. I apologize to all women everywhere. To all cervix
It's
havers.
okay. I don't know how to do
Yes.
this. What I'm saying.
I want to say, hey, last show of 2020, and also in many ways, my last show. I am calling this my retirement show.
Oh.
I am retiring from the Crash Report as we know it.
Oh no! Does that mean me and Austin have to do it?
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be capable.
Austin could do it.
I don't think Austin would enjoy that.
No, probably not.
Austin doesn't like doing much. And Austin, would you please just tell me? We're trying a new camera setup. It is a bit dim in here.
Yeah, it really looks like now more than ever that this is your scary like man cave.
That's better.
Giant AK flag. We got the American flag. We got a hot babe behind me.
I tried to give a wider view. I also was hoping that we could get our own entries on WikiFeet, on the men's
Oh, okay.
WikiFeet.
Yeah.
So I think it does need to be barefoot, but hey, we're very close. We're closer than we've ever been.
I think so.
So anybody who is a mod on WikiFeet, the men's WikiFeet.
Well, we're all feet havers.
Yes, but
Anyone has feet.
there's two different WikiFeets, one for male, one for female bodies.
Okay. Well, we'll work on that.
Yeah, I think they should be integrated, but there's too many heterosexual perverts that don't want that to happen.
Okay.
Anyway, my point is get those screen cap buttons ready, because who knows, it may become. It's very warm in here. There's no heat. I turned the heat off. And Andrew, are you looking
Just
up WikiFeet right
nogged
now?
up.
I'm
You
trying to check out
Wikifeeding?
WikiFeet. Yeah. I realize there's a couple new posts that I haven't seen.
Is it us?
Yeah.
Can I do this from my side? I can.
You can.
I'm not even looking at you.
Helping me see it.
This is the really good content where we're looking at the camera trying to present a show, and Andrew's playing on his fucking phone.
I'm looking at the comments because Matt, you don't have a way to live monitor them on the screen. You silly.
Yeah, we do.
No, where are they?
There aren't any right now.
There are, Matt. There are about 8 comments.
Okay, I've set them to disappear.
No.
Would you like me to keep comments on the screen?
I have a comment, Matt. Yes.
What?
But also, we have 8 people watching right now and only 3 likes. It would really help us out a lot if you guys smash that like button for the last ever episode of the show.
And the show will be coming back in 2021. I don't want to ruin things, but this is my retirement show, and Andrew.
Oh yeah.
What?
I don't want to add any bad vibes by maiming Andrew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's your retirement show.
It is my retirement show.
If I'm gonna get maimed, Matt should be the one to do it.
And normally when someone's retiring, it's customary for them to get some sort of, I don't know, like a gold watch or something.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you should say that because I do have something for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's funny you should say gold watch because I got you money.
All right.
There's about, what is it, $60 there?
That's $60. Are these?
They're kind of fresh.
Yeah, these seem like they're right out of the ATM to your pocket.
Yeah.
Was that on the way here?
On the way to my heart.
I think that's some of that settlement cash that Austin got from his injury.
Did you chip in to this?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Austin?
No, I did. I did go right to the ATM.
You don't remember?
No.
I did.
How?
I got Matt my phone. I don't want to do it.
No, that's probably the dirtiest object in this room right now.
It's pretty clean.
Statistically speaking, really?
Yeah, I keep it clean.
Yeah, I keep it clean.
The surfaces.
All right.
Well, I got you that anyway. So
well, thank you.
Happy retirement. It's been a great time.
And also throughout the show, we do have some celebrity guests, and we're going to get into the local news and everything that the show is so well known for in just a moment here. But just to start the show, we have a celebrity guests who are wishing me well on my journey into the future. Let's hear from one of them now.
Monty here, coming at you from Conspicuous Consumption fame. Chernesky's sidekick, you know who he is. He's the greatest of all time, the great Chernesky. Anyway, coming at you, I heard the news that Strasburg was coming to an end, and my sincerest condolences. But, I heard that Matt Hall is now a free agent. Cherns, we gotta get this guy. Conspicuous Consumption, come on, let's do it. Anywho, great run, and congratulations on a great run.
Oh, that was
wow,
nice.
That seemed genuine? Did that seem genuine to you?
It seemed genuine to me.
It seemed heartfelt.
Did it seem like we've maybe only met once? Maybe never?
Could have fooled me if that's the
Great
case.
run. You had a great run. How long was that? 2.5 years. Why would they do the show that long?
It was good though. All the way
The
through.
run was great.
Pretty solid run. Not one bad episode.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I'm proud of that.
Speaking of not a bad episode, so we didn't have a show last week, which is kind of rare for us to skip a week. But I'll just go first.
All right.
I woke up with a incredible case of vertigo and was so disoriented that I've told this story a bunch now. But I woke up. I thought I was still drunk when I woke up.
Yeah.
I had 2 beers the night before, and I didn't really feel blasted or anything, but I didn't eat that much that day. So I thought, all right, well, because I got up and I had the spins, like when you get too drunk and you get the spins. That's only happened to me a few times.
Yeah.
Since I used to drink a lot when I was a teen. Not drink often, but when I was a teen, if I would drink, I would get blasted.
Yeah.
Drink like probably, 240s to myself when I was 17, 18, 16.
12.
Always get the spins because it's fun.
Yeah.
It's less fun. It's less fun as you become a man my age. And I thought, wow, did I really drink that much, or did I really not eat enough? And I got that fucking blasted. No, it turns out the crystals in my ear jelly dislodged and threw off my equilibrium and my balance. And I had to do a bunch of exercises to try to put the crystals back in place and remedy my vertigo, which is not quite gone all the way, but it's not where it was last week.
Did you have any silly accidents when you were partaking in this event?
I did hilariously shit my pants.
Oh wow.
It wasn't a regular shit your pants. It was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
Normally, yeah, it's not that funny when you do that.
No, especially when a grown man does it in public. It's
Was it-
just upsetting.
Was
yeah,
it
it's gotten old.
Was it right at the top of you doing a cartwheel? Check out this cartwheel.
Is that one of the fun exercises?
And then
No, it was while I was zip lining over an audience of people at it was an outdoor open air circus, you know.
but it was
this was a
snowing.
socially distanced event,
Yeah.
but
Like a Cirque du Soleil?
it was
Yeah.
like Cirque du Soleil. Yeah, but it was an acrobatic display, and I was zip lining, which isn't admittedly I'm no acrobat, but I can anybody can do the zip line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just need a little bit of bicep strength. Yeah.
So I was zip lining over the audience, at which point I would end on the other side of the crowd, and people would go,
Yeah.
"Whoa!" You know, and there was all sorts of streamers, and so it was. But
Yeah.
I shitted as I was over them, and it did run
No.
down my pant leg,
Aye.
all over everybody. It was very runny, and it was, admittedly, as I said, hilarious.
That's pretty funny.
So I did. Yes, that is one accident I had during the Vertigo. And Austin, why didn't you do the show last week?
Oh,
Oy vey.
wait. Where do I begin? No, so you shitted and I slitted. Right off the heckin' road. And I did a heckin' cartwheelerino.
Wow. I'm really understanding what you mean.
And then I broke my back.
Oh shit.
You
So
broke your heckin' back.
Like
broke-
Batman in that movie?
Yes.
The guy bent you over over his knee.
I was fine.
Time to do a heckin' brick on your back.
God.
Austin.
Yeah, I flipped my car over, but I was fine. And then a guy, he told me he was a U.S. Marine, lifted me over
Did he
his
say
head.
he was a U.S. Marine, or did he say, "My name is U.S. Marine"?
I'm U.S. Marine.
You know, in these moments, you can't actually remember exactly.
I'm not supposed to be part of this scene.
Yeah.
When I saw that you got hurt.
And so I thought he
tell
was
anybody.
saving me by ripping me from the burning wreckage over his head.
Wow.
And then he said, I didn't know which would break first, your spirit. And then he said, or your
the-
body.
Wow.
And I dropped and I kind of lost consciousness and I woke up. There was an EMT loading me onto a
He
stretcher.
yanked you out of there?
Well, after the initial, there was the car trauma. Then the guy broke my back. Whose name I guess was U.S. Marine.
Okay, U.S. Marine broke your back.
Then when I came to, someone had called the ambulance.
Wow. So there's a lot of different people you're saying that.
And
were
that was a
involved in
week
this.
ago.
That was about a week ago.
It was about a week.
Yeah.
And I like that Matt made a video kind of talking about this, and he had to insist this is not a bit.
Yes, I
Yeah,
didn't
we're
want-
definitely turning it into a bit because I'm feeling a lot better. But I was in a lot of pain. Really bad pain. And
All right.
I do have broken bone.
I'm glad I didn't find
One
out until
broken
2
bone.
days after.
Well, I didn't want to worry you.
About
I didn't want to.
What broken bone? Did
I
you
didn't want to
break?
cause another hilarious shit.
Did you break your finger? Did you break your forearm or your nose?
No, I did state how I got my back broken.
Well, that wasn't part of the bit you're saying.
No, that wasn't part of the bit.
No, we're just making light of it.
Just making.
Oh.
Are you trying to toss up some hilarious thing where he broke his boner?
Trying to,
that
yeah,
where you're
Matt,
going?
you got me.
Okay.
Okay, and Andrew, were you incredibly relieved to not have to do the show last week?
I made use of that time
God, I
pretty
wish-
well.
Yeah, what did you do? Did you
I-
bang a bunch of pots and pans together and scream, "Oh yeah, oh yeah"?
Yeah, right when I found out.
Thank you, health heroes.
You guys are having a
Ooh,
good-
yes. Yes, thank you, Health Heroes.
And thank you,
Because they did not give
health
me
heroes.
They did not give me corona. They helped me. I was lying on the cold ground, and they scooped me up and did not infect me. So thank you.
Thank you, U.S. Marines and health heroes. And what did you do during that time, for real, Andrew?
I watched a video of Jimmy Fallon playing a song on his guitar where he
What the
says,
fuck is wrong with you?
"Teachers should make $1 million." But in reality,
Was he impersonating anyone?
I think he was just being authentic, and it came off very good.
I think teachers are the real heroes.
Yeah, I wish teachers had loaded me onto that stretcher.
I wish teachers were loaded with
just
cash.
Just when all light seemed to be escaping me, I sensed a thunderous clap coming from the distance, and over the hill, I saw a horde of teachers charging
Lord.
toward my mangled body. I said, teachers.
No, really. What did you do? What did you do?
I cleaned my home, got a lot of stuff organized, and I built up my drum kit and mic'd it up.
You built up your drum kit and mic'd it up?
Yeah.
Did you record a heckin' song?
I recorded some samples.
Was that while I was downstairs trying to work and you were just like playing drums really loud, really sloppy?
That was another day, but yes, it was a very similar day.
I fucking hated that. I was trying to do like a really complex. I was trying to figure out a very complex issue,
Matt was working on the Da Vinci Code.
a seemingly impossible quandary, in which products seem to be both disappearing and appearing with no explanation. And all I hear is boom, da, boom, da, 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 boom.
Even that was
boom, boom,
a little
boom.
bit too rhythmic.
Da, boom. Yeah, well, I got the rhythm. Anyway,
Can't help it. Boy can't help it.
but we're back. Can't help it. Boy, can't help it. Lots of great news. Ira Barbell. I finally saw a picture of Mr. Irie Barbell.
As did I. It was a video even.
He looks old.
He's old as hell, son.
Yep. I think it's the video we discussed in private.
Yes, and I did not actually get to pull the clip,
Okay.
but there was a great news clip. And I'm trying to find if I can get the headline. What was the guy's name? What's the guy's name?
Yeah, what is it?
The guy who's not Ira?
yeah.
Canalis.
Canales, I think you're right.
Is it Mario Canales?
I think Mario is not
That's
correct.
not Mario.
No.
Mark?
No.
What is it?
There he is.
Wait, there it is. Jamie. Why did I
Jamie.
say Mario?
Maybe you're thinking of Mario Cicciardi.
Maybe, but this guy's not even Italian.
Well, Canales Cicciardi. Chaco.
Jesus Christ. I'm trying to pull up the news. Yeah, so Plattsburgh City Mayor Colin Reed did appoint a new counselor to Ward 1 after Ira Barbell. What the fuck? After Ira Barbell had to, he wanted to focus on health and familial health issues, I think is what he attributed his departure to.
Oh, yeah, he is my uncle. I did break. Yeah. I should have said that.
Oh.
Ira Barbell's been your uncle this entire
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, I didn't want to worry you, so I didn't say anything.
But it would have ruined the bit if you had said that sooner.
Yeah. But when I got in that little mishap,
When you had your little spill.
when I had my little spill and
You
broke my
rolled your
boner,
fucking car. It broke your boner.
Irie had a change of heart and realized that there are things that are more important.
Well, when a council member leaves the council in the middle of a term, you can either have a special election or you can leave the seat vacant for a time. And Colin Reed, even though my NBC5 said that we had to appoint someone, you don't fucking have to, all right? That pissed me off. I am going to go postal one of these days.
Oh, no. Save the children. Are you going to attach a cat to a gun to use it as a silencer? Or
I'm trying to do a more casual kind of
You look
position.
laid back.
Hey, I'm just a chill guy.
I did that
You
move.
turn that chair around, like
I did that move
sit
in
on it
high
backwards.
I did that move in high school one time and accidentally farted in the middle of class.
I thought you were going to say I did that move in high school one time, and the smell from my disgusting crotch just knocked everyone out.
It's not much different.
Then I went home because they were all knocked out.
And I cried.
No, but the news said that Colin Reed had to appoint someone. The thing is, this is like we said, it's very similar to the Supreme Court justice being nominated, and passed before the new president comes in. We have a new mayor coming in. The new mayor could have elected in January could have appointed a new council person. Colin Reed said, no, it's expensive and dangerous to have the vacancy. It's arguable. It's arguable.
I'm sure you could make that argument.
So in his place, we have former U.S. Marine.
Oh my God.
It's the same guy.
Jamie Canales.
No, it wasn't him though. Nope.
No, it wasn't him.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I was getting excited.
This guy was
So,
bald. I'm talking about.
Bald.
This decision was brought to the city council without any prior knowledge. So some people voted no on it because they were like, I've never heard of this guy.
Such as?
Patty McF.
That's the one.
Patrick McFarland voted no, but I don't think he was the only one.
He said he seemed like a nice guy, but I've never heard that name before.
Yeah, it's strange. However, I'm going to try to do Jamie's little interview bit from MyNBC5. So you can look this up, MyNBC5, Plattsburgh Common Council, Ward 1. if you want to see the video. But Jamie says, to say it was Oh, sorry.
One more time. Here we go.
To say it was unexpected? Oh, welcome to 2021. I'm sorry. Hold on. I fucked it up. It's 2020. Hello. All right. I'm trying to look at the camera as I do it, and I can't. So I'll read it. But just imagine a seemingly pretty well built, I'd say maybe 42-year-old man.
I don't know.
I don't know. He could be 37. He could be 26.
He could be.
So he goes.
He's wide though.
And with intense energy, to say it was unexpected. Hello, we're in 2020, where the unexpected is expected.
Yeah, passionate.
Yeah. Hello, we're in 2020.
Hello.
Jesus.
Look it
Christ. Hello. Who does that? Who fucking talks that way?
Your new, what is it, councilman?
Your new Ward 1. I'm sure he's a great guy. It's just like that energy. Andrew, say something to me about like the room that you didn't notice when you first walked in.
Oh, Matt, it's really cool that you have that picture of you and Shelby.
Hello. I have pictures of me and my friends.
Oh, my feelings.
Hello.
It sounds like
anyone in there? Anyone in your thick fucking empty skull?
No.
I'm knocking. U.S. Marine here. Knock, knock, knock. Hello.
Are you the same guy that helped Austin?
It's
Hello.
2020.
It's 2020, bitch. And then he
said bitch?
He said, hello, it's 2020. Bitch.
Okay, he kind of
So I don't
slid it in there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm just glad he's on our side.
I am glad he's on our side. I'm glad he's one of our councilmen.
It sounds like in a movie when there's when big event is happening and somebody gets there like, what's going on? It's like, you don't know about big event?
Yeah.
Hello. Anyway.
It's 2020. The unexpected is the expected.
The unexpected is the expected.
Oh, Austin, you thought you were going a safe speed and you had snow tires on your car and you're making a soft curve but you kept sliding and you turned over. Oh, it's 2020 where the unexpected is the expected. Stupid. Should have seen that coming, dummy.
Jesus fucking Christ. I vote for this guy to suffer.
I wish I didn't lose that election.
So we have an article here about the newest city councilor. Oh, hello. And I will get that sound clip for the show for eventually. Right. And if you're watching the show right now, and I see some of you are, let us know how you like the new format, the new YouTube format. The new Ward 1 city councilor says, "Oh, hello. The need for change led him to take on a role with the Plattsburgh City Common Council." The need for change led him to take on the role? I think Colin Reed appointing him led him to take on the role.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he said yes because he saw a need for change.
What are you munching on, bro?
Like a little gum, a little cinnamon pure gum.
Did you take one of my gummies?
No.
I've got candy hidden under my chair, and it's orange, so I really have my doubts now.
It's not orange anymore. I feel funny.
This is kind of a confusing quote from Mr. Jamie Canales. "I've just come to the conclusion that Plattsburgh is going down the wrong way and that there is nothing here long-lasting for legacy."
What?
What does that mean? Let's expand. "Since I live here and my daughters matter to me, I want to do the best that I can to ensure that all children here, all of their lives matter, and that they have a good system of support." Did he just say all lives matter?
Kind of sounds like it.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He said it.
All children here. All children here.
How
okay.
old are his children and
Never
where
mind.
they live and what is their names?
All children matter. Is that controversial?
Yes.
Am I fired?
I feel like like spanning the world, yes.
There's a quote from Mayor Colin Reed. "Mr. Canales is a valued member of our local businesses community. He can bring all kinds of expertise to our common council." Asked where he was from, Canales said, though not originally from Plattsburgh, he was from all over. He said, "Well, I've been everywhere, man. Television repair, man. Shit in my underwear, man. I don't even care, man.
Flipping my fucking car, man."
Well, I've been everywhere. FB lags on my computer, so I prefer YouTube. Hell
Hey.
yeah, Chili Man.
Score one.
Score one for the good people.
Google.
Hello. I was an Army brat, he said, knowing that he spent 17 years abroad before graduating from high school in Arizona. He later joined the service himself, serving in the U.S. Marine Corps for 14 years. All right, so he's at least...
It's Marine Corps, Matt.
Really?
Yeah.
When they come back in body bags, it looks like a Marine Corps to me.
Oh, why'd you say it? I wish...
Why did I say it? That's why I said it.
Oh, okay. I understand now. Thanks for explaining it.
What's 17 plus 14?
20.
31?
Yes.
You say 20?
Yeah, sorry, I got excited.
So he's aged 36, and he has a wife named Whitney Sky and 3 daughters, aged 11, 14, and 72.
And what are their fears?
Fears include nuclear destruction of the planet.
What's their
Me
date?
too. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He and his wife are both employed with Landry Simulation, LLC, which is an international flight simulation service provider located on Bridge Street in the downtown area. Oh, we saw that a lot.
We do walk.
Yeah, we were walking there a lot when we were going to Wayward Sound Studio on Pike Street.
Don't talk about it.
Don't talk about Wayward?
Yeah, it's a secret.
No, it's not.
That's why there's a bunch of dog poop in
Best
front of
kept
it.
secret.
He started cleaning
He
the dog
did clean
poop.
up the dog poop.
Wayward Sound no longer has giant dog turds in front of it.
Yes!
However, there has been a turd in between AES and Iris's for 2 months now.
Right
an
next to the
an enormous pile, and it has not been cleaned up by anyone. I don't think there's any city workers cleaning the sidewalks or streets anymore because of Corona.
Those are dirty streets.
I'm
It's
sorry,
dangerous.
Andrew, the Chinese virus. I don't know why you make me call it that whenever you're in the room, but
I prefer 5G, but whatever.
because of 5G network, no one's been able to clean that poop.
They don't get enough service in that area.
It is insane. It is basically if you took all
Google,
the poops.
how do I clean up
How
poop?
do I clean poop?
If you took all the poops
No
that used to
service.
be in front
No, I don't know
of
what to do.
Wayward and put them all in the one pile, that's how big this poop is. That's in front of
Are you saying
Iris's
it's like
and
a
AES.
megazoid of poop?
That is so much poop.
Matt, are you saying you took that James took all the poop from Wayward Sound Studio, combined it together, and put it in front of Iris's?
I am
He
saying
just got
that.
bored.
I also realized I put the chat box in the wrong spot.
I told you.
No, you didn't. This was completely separate. First, I had to turn on messages stay. Then I had to turn on the layer order. The Ward 1 counselor said he already planned to run the election next year, and he wants to continue serving the city. So he's here until the end of the year, in his appointed seat, in the Ira Barbell vacancy spot. But then he's gonna run.
Okay, so there's still going to be the election that we talked about. He's just occupying until the election?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says here, he says, baby, I was born to run. Marines like me. Plattsburgh has continually been on the cusp of becoming a huge, bustling microcity, but it's just being devoured nonstop because of the personal interests of others. Our greatest enemy is within our own borders. I made up that last
Dang
part.
it. Should I try to rip out my own brain?
So when he says the city's being devoured because of the personal interests of others, who do you think he's pointing the finger at?
Chris
What?
Rosenquist. I said Chris Rosenquist.
It sounds, well, I mean, it kind of.
I don't think so. I don't think Chris has done anything bad yet.
So the person, I mean, with the topic of the moment is always the DRI stuff.
But he was appointed by.
But that's the thing. So why would he?
Yeah.
That's what I hear when he says that. But it's also a very generic kind of.
He could be saying that people are not allowing progress to happen.
I see.
I think it's.
But that's so preposterous.
What?
know, Austin,
What do
it's
you?
really-
I wonder. What does a huge bustling microcity look like to him?
a huge bustling micro city.
I hope it means. I want more
Like a
needles on the ground. I
Yeah.
want more homelessness. I want more empty storefronts.
A
We're
big
well on our way
empty
to that.
building where I can murder someone.
I want a really good pride parade.
I want cobblestone streets.
I want all the businesses to put up really good pride parade decorations, but everything else is in shambles.
Yeah.
All right.
I want a big parking lot, very far away.
I'm trying to think of the qualities of like a New York City.
Oh, okay. Micro city.
Micro. City. And he also says, I slipped and fell after stepping on a Micro Machines. Ooh, that sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah, I know how bad that can be.
Yeah.
And then,
Mine was a macro machine, though.
and then when I got
It was
up,
a
I
little
couldn't stop
different.
talking really fast. I started thinking about it, and all I could say was things were very fast. I tried to talk to my wife. She said something really. I was like, stop talking too fast. She couldn't understand me. And then I started talking to my daughters, and it was a little bit too fast. Two Micro Machines.
That's right, Micro Machines. Earlier this week, on December 21st, this is before Christmas. And how was everyone's Christmas, assuming we're all Christian people who celebrate that holiday?
It was divine. No presents, but Jesus presents.
Oh, Night Divine?
Yeah. Yep.
Mine was good. Yeah.
Yeah?
I did get some pots and pans.
Was that your drum set that you were talking
No.
about?
It's different. They just
Just because you
look-
put them on stands doesn't do anything.
It really changes the timbre of the sound, Austin.
He just learned that word.
Yeah.
Timbre.
That's why you said that 5 times already.
I still don't know why it's spelled with an I.
It's kind of like Marine Corps.
Did you know there was a 6th COVID-related death in Clinton County?
I thought there was 7.
Well, maybe we're up to 7 now.
I
They
don't-
reported their 6th on the 21st.
I didn't know that.
I think we're
and
at 7.
I have been trying to catch COVID to prove that it exists. I have been
Like a butterfly.
I've been going up to strangers and going, cough in my face, cough in
Please.
my face right now, cough in my face right now.
Who are you saying that to?
Strangers.
Did they do it?
No, one guy shoved me. He said, fuck off, buddy. Fuck off, buddy. You don't want this.
He said, he said, fuck off.
Was he wearing a mask?
Get out of my way.
He had on one of those gaiters.
Ah,
It's actually less effective than a mask.
right.
They look cool.
They don't look cool. You look like you're trying to hide your fucking throat chub.
You look like the dude from Bazooka Joe.
Like a red beard.
Mort.
Is that his name?
Yes,
You look like fucking Mort from Bazooka Joe. You wear a gator. I'm sorry.
you do. Mort's the guy who wears the turtleneck that goes all the way up his face.
Yeah, the red hair and like Converse on.
Well, we're at the point in the show where I want to hear from another one of our celebrity guests before we get into any more articles and more discussions. And let's see what our friend here, the great Chernesky, had to say.
Cool.
Great Chernesky here, of Great Chernesky fame. Coming at ya. I heard that Trashburg is ending. Sad to hear it, but, life moves on. When I heard that Trashburg was ending and Matt Hall was back on the streets, just like the president, I said, I wish her well. And I mean that with my whole heart. Best of luck to you guys. You had me busting up for years, especially that Human X. That bit was great. Trashburg, wish you well. Can't wait to see your next projects. Great Chernesky out. Keep on drinking forever.
What a lovely sentiment.
Wow,
Keep
yeah.
on drinking forever.
Well, we're going to end the stream.
Well, thank you, everybody.
KODF.
KODF?
Keep on
drinking forever.
Oh, it's nice. I do feel that is my fate.
Be penniless drunk.
No, I feel like when I'm
rich drunk.
I'm in hell, I'll be strapped down to some sort of table, and the devil will be pouring beer down my gullet through a funnel for all eternity.
Yeah, I see.
And you'll be going.
Yes, it's basically going to be like being waterboarded, but I'll
With your
already have
vices.
been dyed. You know
Friend of the
Right.
show, Jordan Hill, tried that.
what? Getting waterboarded?
Yeah, he put a washcloth over his face in the shower, and then he moved his face under the shower head.
Yeah.
And he said he went, and he like threw it off, and he said he almost went into a panic attack. He said it's that incredibly unbearable.
Yes. Well, it is a torture method.
I think then he said, "What the fuck am I doing this for?"
Did he want to fucking die?
I think he just wanted. It doesn't kill you. I don't think. I think it's just incredibly
It makes you
uncomfortable.
feel like you're gonna die.
Yeah. That's why I've been doing it in 30-second increments since I was 14, so that it no longer is effective on me.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's the longest term project I think you've ever.
I've really committed to it. Austin.
Janelle Gardner and Darian Hines welcomed Amani Selma Rose Hines and Elaine Melody May Hines on Christmas Day. That's right. Messina, New York. Christmas twins.
Hey, Christmas twins! Congrats to you.
Christmas twins.
Two of the same DNA.
Two of the same DNA.
Born on Christmas Day.
I'm trying to see if there's any local news here that we missed. There really isn't much in the way of local news.
Nothing in the way. Yeah.
Did you know that they had to turn the recording devices up because Chris Cobain was so quiet?
Shut the fuck up. Clinton County legislators will consider a local COVID-19 relief plan that has caused sparks.
Sparks.
Legislator Naughty Simon Conroy.
Is that his Trumpian nickname? Naughty Simon?
Naughty Simon.
Listen, we got Hot Mike, Hello Canales, Naughty Simon, Mayor Greed.
Oh, man. Good Bones.
Good Bones.
Good Bones.
James Avery.
Irie Barbell.
Irie Barbell. As Elizabeth Gibbs.
Shady bitch. Not her. That's not who I'm talking about.
No, no.
That's a distinct
I believe
person.
it was Shady Ass Bitch.
Shady Ass Bitch.
Is another person whose name I won't mention. But you can go back into the archives and find out who Liz Allen was talking about. His plan...
Sexual chocolate. Right?
Sexual chocolate.
Mark
Henry. The world's strongest man.
Can't say that. Killing me. Oof. All right.
Oh, yeah. Does it hurt when you laugh?
Not as much.
But somewhat?
Only
a
discomfort.
discomfort.
There is a twinge of discomfort.
Show me on the Purdue approved pain chart.
Can I send you an emoji?
Yes.
Okay. Purdue like the chickens?
World-renowned dungeon master Michael Cashman.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. As I like to call him, Michael Assman. Michael Assman. That's another wrestling reference.
Billy Gunn.
Can I get a clean dink? That's good. That's going on the board.
We're assembling a new board.
So,
what is up with that ad?
Simon Conroy, I am seeing a very sexy ad on Press Republican's website.
Is she nude?
Are there boobies?
There's a nude lady on the Press Republican, the pre-re, taking a
taking a shit?
Taking a screen shit.
They're really getting desperate for that AdSense, aren't they?
Okay, I took a screenshot of that to send to the editor. I'm going to have to bitch him out about that later.
Wow.
No, so there's a $45,000 available immediately for emergency situations to those harmed by coronavirus. And the full legislature would decide who gets what. So that's unused 2020 money from the fund, and another $65,000 to be allocated for 2021 to be used for local relief. Additional funds would be sought from towns, the state, and corporations, said Conroy. So after January 4th, individuals, businesses, and organizations can submit applications for further funds, and money can be doled out anywhere from $500 to $10,000 per applicant.
I want $10,000.
Well, you better have an emergency.
So they need to vote on it. Some people were absent, and Simon said, no, we should vote on it immediately instead of waiting, because they felt that the finance committee should be able to review it before they vote on it.
Common Sineroy.
Awesome. Naughty Simon's got some words for...
Yes, so County Administrator Michael Zerlo told Conroy that since the item had been forwarded to the Finance Committee, he would need legislator support for further decision. No one seconded Conroy's motion for further discussion, and then Timmons adjourned the meeting. Conroy was upset and admittedly swore at the other people in the meeting. He said, here's the quote, "I said fuck you guys or whatever." Now, what do you think he actually if you're like, "Hey, Matt, did you just swear at those people?" And I was like, "Yeah, I said like fuck you or whatever."
Yeah.
Like, am I playing down what I really said?
Yeah, when you say or whatever, it suggests there might be more.
So what's
to it.
worse than fuck you to your peers?
God, man, I don't know.
Maybe.
And
did you call them cucks?
Can I hype, since we're speaking hypotheticals? Can I use some naughty words I wouldn't normally say on the show?
Well,
only if you say the first letter and not the full word.
That's no fun.
Naughty Matt.
Then yes, please.
Naughty Matthew.
Simon said to me, "This is an emergency response. That's why I wanted to do it quick." But Timmons who chairs the finance committee, said there's other things we have to consider. As for Conroy swearing, Timmons said Conroy appeared to be very on edge, but I'm okay with that, with him swearing. This plan was not the first time Conroy proposed something unexpectedly. Last year at the Plattsburgh City Police arrest, and 3 weeks... Oh, last year after a Plattsburgh City... Oh, they're just talking about Simon's troubles.
Why do you keep saying Kaiman?
Kaiman Sonroy. He did say he was going to vote for Congress, but he didn't. It's just going over all of his legal woes. So yeah, Simon did have a bit of a downward spiral last year, but he seems like he's gotten things back together.
He's good now. He's only doing 3 things.
What can I guess what they are?
Yes.
Water, coffee.
That's the one.
Adrenaline.
Adrenochrome.
That's it. Oh, Austin said it. Do you guys hear the door knock?
No.
Oh no, Alex Jones is here.
You're finally talking about the adrenochrome.
I would be honored to have Alex Jones bust into my apartment.
Where are you, cowards?
I need to hide.
Please hide my wide red body.
This kind of thing.
Please hide my wide.
Red
hide. I need you to hide my wide.
Yeah.
Oh my.
There's not a ton of local news. We're not getting the $2,000. We're getting $600 from the president.
Fuck.
The hospital cyber attack was ransomware.
That is. Oh yeah. So I was personally affected by that.
By the cyber attack on the hospitals here.
Yeah.
What do you think of the modern day? Between the cyber attack hospital thing and the Christmas suicide bomber and RV,
the instant call the cops button that's built into your phone.
It's I got a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
About it.
Did they lose your record and they forgot that you were allergic to nuts and they just were pumping nut juice into you?
No, there's something to do with they can't transfer the actual scans they did. So I think I went to an MRI or CAT scan, and they couldn't. I believe the doctor literally had to take a picture on his phone and send it to the other doctor in Vermont
because their network's all fucked up from the cyber attack.
So
in case anyone doesn't know,
high fidelity scan.
There was a
so I had to go
attack.
to Vermont. Yeah.
So our hospital is linked to UVM, CVPH and UVM are linked. All the hospitals in the region were on the same network, and there was a ransomware attack that did fuck everything. I heard that even the electronic doors were fucked.
Holy crap.
So yeah, that happened in October, and they're still not recovered from it.
Yeah. Yeah, like I had to go to Vermont because of the attack, basically, for what I could tell.
On Tuesday, hospital officials said its information technology workers found a file directing them to contact the attackers. They wanted their systems restored, but it did not contain a request for money. Here's a quote from Doug Gentile, the chief info officer at the hospital.
Gentile.
We considered it for about 5 seconds.
Hello?
Hello? This is 2020, where the unexpected is getting ransomware that fucks your whole hospital system.
So I blame them.
The hospital said that before the attack, they had strong security measures in place, but the attackers still found a way in. More quotes from Gentile here, from the Gentile.
I wish they would just use his name.
Yeah, well. More quotes from the Goyim here. It's become clear, really, this is an arms race. I think you've all seen in the news some of the recent sophistication of cyber attacks that are being launched, and it's really just going to continue. So we all have to stay vigilant.
Please remain vigilant.
We are all going to continually have to update our tools and our approaches to stay ahead of the bad guys in this situation. Cybercrime.
I think they're burying the lead a little bit there.
What do you mean?
They're saying these cyber attacks are getting more and more advanced, and it's like, no, you're just not putting any money into defending yourself. I don't think any place will allocate enough funds to that. Yeah, some places do.
He just said, that was the first thing he said, was we had strong security measures before, but they still
No, that wasn't the first thing he said. Is that these attacks are getting crazy advanced. We used to have we had good defenses, but they're getting more advanced.
He said, "We've already had good defenses, but they still found a way in. And the key is trying to stay ahead of people because it's a continuous arms race. And it's an arms race, meaning, you do one thing, they do the next thing. And it's if you're not constantly on top of it, you have a good chance to get toppled because that's, it's a spy versus spy situation. They're going to constantly try to top one another.
Sure, but I would imagine if they were, I'm not dissing the fucking hospital. It's terrible that it happened, but I feel like if any system were to be attacked, isn't a contingency plan one of the first things you would have? And like make sure you have a redundancy so that if you are compromised, you have some sort of backup system so that doctors don't have to take fucking iPhone pictures and send them to other doctors.
I don't know if that works that way with tech like that though. Maybe for like if there's a fire or a bomb threat or something. I just don't know if like a tech system has that same kind of like, oh, they cracked it. Let's throw on the backup security to kick them out. I don't know if that works that way.
We're going to need a Netrunner to get in there and meet them in cyberspace for a duel to the death.
They have to go into Tron. They got to get Jeff Bridges on the line.
I like that Eve called Sexual Chocolate Mark Henry Sexual Mark.
Yeah, that's a good little abbreviation.
When you say burying the lead, what do you mean? Like the real story is
I feel like
systems
most places
are
don't allocate enough like resources to their defenses, and that's not to say that they didn't do it at all or enough if they do get compromised. But I don't know. They hire the tech guy, and then I feel like that's it in a lot of circumstances, a lot of cases.
I guess there's no way for us to do anything but speculate about what they have over at CVPH, though.
And with how data is free for anyone to grab at any time in this strange time that we live in. I don't know. I think it's a myriad of factors that like you have 1,000 loose ends that there's no way of curtailing. You just have to like somebody has to grab one of those and pull, and they're in. You know what I mean?
That might also, to me, that sounds just like the nature of where we're heading.
Yeah.
Because everything is so complex now.
Have you heard of the complex systems theory?
No. What is it? Is it that?
The more complex something is, the more vulnerabilities it has. And the harder it is for you to keep track of all those vulnerabilities, and the easier it is for cyber criminals, we'll say in this situation, to break your defenses. And as we, this is kind of something that I don't know. I feel like I read some sort of manifesto that talked about this idea.
Mm-hmm. Was it that? It wasn't that low budget movie you showed me, Dorner.
No, but
that was good.
But
that was good.
He did have some ideas. No, it was
full virtual set.
It wasn't.
I think he had a.
You said
acting
manifesto,
method
but it
after
was
him.
A what?
An acting method, the Kaminsky, Ted Kaminsky, the Kaminsky method.
I've seen. You said manifesto, but I've seen a book.
Oh, John Krasinski.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
the
John,
Office
John
guy.
Krasinski from The Office. He did a lot of writing about how
it's pretty edgy.
As everything becomes more and more reliant on all these tech things, it's not looking great for us.
As things become more technologically progressed.
Yeah. It's like, during the Vietnam War, people would break into recruiting offices and burn the records.
Why'd they do it?
To stop people from being drafted. Because it was a death sentence for basically an illegal war.
I guess that makes sense. I feel like it'd be a lot easier to break into any building than it would be to open a 1 square foot like cube of steel with a 1-inch pocket on the inside. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I guess, yeah. But I guess what I'm saying is like,
yeah, that's weird.
Nowadays, it's just like it's not. You're not gonna. I don't think it'd be as easy for someone to break into the hospital and burn all the hospital records.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are rare instances that people can actually do those sorts of things. But it's very easy for someone. We don't even know where this cyber time crime.
It's cyber time.
Come on, grab your friends.
These people could have come from anywhere, literally.
So, but it's okay. So it says it's got ransomware. Was there more to that?
Not really. They're just like,
Because
it
that
was
would-
ransom. Well, he said, we considered giving them money for about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
That sucks too because those files will be permanently affected. When this is something I dealt with a little bit
Didn't
in
say
my,
who them
in my
was.
time.
There's no way of knowing.
Oh, okay. They were okay.
And usually there's a
Should have framed someone.
Dude.
We're from China.
Russia, the only two places-
Chicom.
China and Russia, the only places that hack places.
Chicom, man.
What's the fucking? Is there a name for? Is it
Does he
called?
still do you still post Chai? Remember Chai City thing?
I don't know who that is.
It's a YouTube guy.
He moved to Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it called a sleeper cell? Where, so in a ransomware thing, like they pretty much they infect all of your files. Usually, if it's like typically if you're doing like tech support, usually it's just like grandma got her stuff. Like her pictures are all infected.
Grandma
she-
clicked that sexy picture at the bottom of the pre-read.
and now she's screwed. And the idea is that they're not going to release those files back to you. They're threatening to delete them unless you pay the money, hence ransom. But those files will be permanently affected, and they can implant a seed into those files to regain control that is masked by if you were to check out the data of it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
well,
it's pretty
I
much
mean,
permanently affected.
I mean, it's been 2 months. They haven't cleaned it up yet.
Dude.
They're
Scary
fucked. It's scary when you think about the hospitals, but think about things like, I don't know, like the water
Traffic
filtration
lights.
systems, traffic lights, but sewage and water filtration. Think about if you just couldn't have clean water and then you couldn't go to the hospital and everyone had fucking sepsis or something.
Alexa, how much should I worry about this?
Now imagine someone hacks your Alexa and is watching you jack it to anime porn.
No, again.
Not again. I already paid you all the Bitcoin you asked for.
I told you guys about my friend that got hacked, right?
I hope this is a really good joke.
It's really not. He was he thought he was talking to a nice young woman from a foreign country, and
Why would you ever talk to a woman from a foreign
'cause
country?
his pee-pee was hard.
Not that sounds xenophobic, but you know what I mean.
Should
Why-
have broke his boner.
Online, why would you ever talk to a woman from a foreign country?
And it might have been a nice young lady. Well, not a nice young lady. It could have been that same young lady, but then she
He's doing the global Tinder
did
swipe
some,
and this.
yeah, and she got some blackmail, and he had to deal with this. He
Some
couldn't
blackmail.
meet her means, so he had to.
Was
deal
it a
with
lady or was it a black male?
It was. I don't know. Well, now I'm confused.
So he couldn't meet the ransom.
Yeah.
So he
She
got
wanted-
blackmailed. Then what happened?
he
Send like nasty.
He got very compromising images of himself sent to his entire friends list on Facebook, including his family.
Did he kill himself?
No, he gave himself a better life.
He went to prison.
Yes, he walked into jail and he said, "I'm so dumb, I should be here."
Did he cut his fucking face off
Yes,
so no one could ever recognize him?
he thought that's the only way to get to be free of the Facebook.
Hey, something I wanted to bring up to you guys because it is the end of the year and we are a little low on local news. What were some of your, we'll say, top 3 events
yeah.
of 2020?
Let's see if I can remember them.
Why don't
I wrote
we each do
them down.
one at a time?
All right, one at a time.
Andrew first.
Microsoft purchased Bethesda Studios.
That was one of your favorite things to happen?
I thought it was a maybe not a favorite thing, more so like a it's like a watershed moment, as I like to say recently, where that's probably going to lead to much change down the line.
And how so? Speaking as a gamer.
I guess that doesn't affect the world so much more as it does just gamers, but you could be talking like with Bethesda being a game developer that usually releases their games on every platform they can, Nintendo, Sony, and Xbox. We might be seeing some exclusives going their way. They're also going to be like Matt and I do a show called Game or Pass, where we play Xbox Game Pass and we review the games that they have on there. It's a subscription-based service, and they give you a bunch of games each month. So those games are now on Game Pass, and it's going to kind of change the trajectory. Whenever like a giant conglomerate like Microsoft purchases another big player, it's just going to always affect everything from that time on.
Everything I read said that they're going to honor all of their relationships and not do any not do anything like Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 7 or whatever is not going to be Xbox exclusive because they don't want to keep people from playing their games.
We shall see. They've been doing a good job recently.
Well, hey. Yes, Bethesda's been doing a great job recently.
They've been really
Yeah,
nailing
good job, Bethesda. Is your second favorite thing of 2020 how awesome Fallout 76 was?
Yes, and that's also number 3.
Okay. Well, the Bethesda acquirement by Microsoft.
What's your first one, Austin?
Oh, I didn't hear about that, by the way. So
No,
Now I
well,
know.
I told you.
my number one, which is actually number 3.
Can you do the number 3?
Number 3
All right.
was the institution of October 32nd. I think we all wanted an extra day to get things done.
I didn't want to be the one to ask for it, but I'm glad it happened.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of like a little gift. We got one more day of 2020, which is the best year.
I have no
What are we
fucking
doing
idea
here?
what you're talking about.
You don't remember when Press Republican declared October 32nd?
I don't remember most of the things they do.
Okay. What's your next thing, Andrew?
Why are you saying any of them?
Because I'm hosting.
Oh, okay. One thing that was a little bit more positive, I thought it. Well, I guess for a chaos factor, it's another gaming relating one, but I think it does relate to larger than just gamers. Epic Games, known for their series, their enormous franchises such as Fortnite and Gears of War, they created their own platform where you can buy games from them instead of Steam. And they're mudslinging. They're saying Steam sucks. They take 30% of the revenue, and they also subverted Apple's App Store payment method, so that when you were playing Fortnite Mobile on your iPhone, it was a free download, but all the microtransactions, instead of going through Apple and then being processed and then therefore sent to Epic Games, their payment stuff went directly to Epic Games, completely foregoing the Apple intervention. So they really shook up the business.
Jesus Christ. For a story that had the word epic and game in it, I was bored to tears hearing you talk about that.
Well, it's a big deal, Matt.
Epic.
And
Matt, you fucking talk about that shit every goddamn day to me.
I've been trying to tell Andrew for probably 6 months that he should download the Epic Games installer, and he said, ugh, I don't want to have 2 things. I just want to use Steam. I don't want 2.
I do. That's the truth.
And I said, Andrew, you can get all these great they give games away free
They give games. I've been doing that. I've been downloading the free games.
for the past 4 days.
I'll never play them.
I've been telling you for months. Get on it, boy.
Boy.
That now you took mine. Mine was getting free games from the Epic Games Store was one of my favorite things that
Your
happened in
favorite
2020.
things.
Was it?
No,
Was it that nog?
the Nog's all right. And all right, I'll give 2 of mine. One of
All right.
mine was the Wayfair scandal.
Oh
That
yeah.
was great.
I never felt like we got a satisfactory explanation for that. They said, "Oh no, this is just like some SEO thing, and these are reasonably priced industrial cabinets." But they then did proceed to delete those entries from their website.
Yes.
And-
They said the description wasn't right or something.
Yeah, and then it just went down the memory hole. So
bye bye.
bye
I'm
bye.
ashamed to say I hadn't thought of it until you said that for a while.
Oh well, I haven't forgotten about it.
Wayfair.
And my number 2 of my favorite things that have been happening in 2020, I'd say number 2 is the proliferation of a widespread conspiracy theory culture. I feel it's been boiling up since 2001.
Space Odyssey.
No, since September 11th.
Oh yes.
But I feel like now there is a very large, very vocal, very active. What?
I'm getting nogged over here. Sorry. It's very powerful.
Very active sort of conspiracy theory sect in our culture. And I do believe the Nashville suicide bomber, probably is a QAnon guy. And I just
Okay, Matt.
I know you don't want to think about the implications of that, Andrew.
Yeah, I'd rather think about Video games.
Well, I think about video games as well.
Video
You're living in
games.
one, buddy.
But it is just very crazy to think about the idea of a conspiracy-minded group of people who are willing to shed blood, who also feel that there's like a religious element to it. It's something that we've seen and even agitated or proliferated, ourselves through our foreign policy, or all across the Middle East. And now it seems like that may be coming home to roost here in the States, and boy, is it disturbing. Top
yeah.
number 2 event
Number 2,
is the rise of Q.
Rise of Q. That's a good one. My number 2. Mine are so quaint compared to that.
I saw a duck
I saw this great duck.
right before I crashed.
Boy,
my
it was a
fucking
good
car
duck.
into a
I
fire
do remember you going on
explosion.
about seeing a great bird one week.
I did, yeah. That's a whole other topic. No, I want to say that we saw in 2020
We saw
a brand new podcast came out, and of course I'm talking about Please Press the Press Pass podcast.
the Please Pass the Press Pass podcast, and also the Press Pass podcast. Two
Yeah,
great
that
podcasts.
was the
Press Pass
yes.
podcast 2. I didn't realize it was 2.
So I thought that was a watershed moment.
Hey, as you like to say lately.
As I like to say, I thought it was a
You've been saying
watershed.
that a lot.
I have.
Well, I heard it in a video. It sounded
it's
smart.
I love the timbre of it.
It sounds good.
It's a nice quip.
TAMBRE.
Oh, good times. Well made show. He's fucking what the
Austin just got
just
shocked.
tip over, break my neck,
Just impale your fucking. Oh,
run
God.
through. with my-
Andrew, what's your number 3 moment?
I don't remember.
Did you look up before you came here like gaming news 2020 and just take the top 2 articles because you couldn't remember anything that happened after
also looked up-
outside of like the last like 7 hours?
I looked up what metal things happened in 2020 and like fucking 50,000 like weird fucking albums released and nothing good. Something cool happened towards the beginning of the. Oh, no, even that. Like, Trivium released a new album and it was okay. I don't know, man. That's
Jesus
all I
Christ. So much happened this year.
got. I don't care about it.
I wish you
That means
did.
it wasn't bad enough.
It probably was. I'm just not. I'm
You
willingly
just
ignorant.
blocked
In
it
the
out.
comments,
it was so traumatic. It's just gone now.
Eve is letting us know her number 1 moment was Baby Nut.
Baby nut.
What is that?
What, you have to Google it if you want to know. You have to Google Baby Nut.
I don't want to Google that.
Don't use Bing. Christ's sake.
Don't use Bing.
Is that a blue waffle situation?
I don't know what that is,
Is
but
that- is this
probably.
a tub girl situation.
No.
Do I need to look it up to see?
Yes, you do need to look it up to
I'm
see the
not
Baby
gonna
Nut.
search baby nut. That
Search for
sounds-
Baby Nut on Google. It's safe.
Yeah, it is.
It's safe
It's
on
cute.
Google.
You guys, I'm not.
Excuse
You're
me.
really selling it, but I'm not.
Andrew,
buying
you're
it.
such a scaredy cat.
Those are 2 words that I don't want to be associated with me.
Baby Nut, doot, 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 doot. Baby Nut, doot, 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 doot. I've been singing that a lot in my head lately.
10 billion views.
Did you give a number 3, Austin?
No. So my number 3 might be a little controversial. So November. Think back to early November. 3rd it was.
Oh, Election Day.
Yes. So we saw one candidate. We saw one candidate ahead initially with the in-person votes. And then in the middle of the night, a large dump of absentee ballots
Was taken.
counted a bunch of absentee ballots with only one name on them. And then who goes to win on that election? None other than Chris Rosenquist.
So your number 3 moment was the election of
Being stolen
Chris Rosenquist. I listen. I'm
by
not going to
Chris
say
Rosenquist
that Chris
in the middle of the
Rosenquist
night
stole it in the middle of the night, but it was in the middle of the night that it changed.
with absentee
It was
ballots for
in the
only
middle
his
of the
name.
night. I go stealing
Fishy?
elections through the so deep.
Hello.
I've been seeing an elected outside to tell what I'm looking for in the middle of the night.
Thank you.
I go stealing in the middle of the. I go stealing in. Come on. Come on, you guys don't know this song?
No, I never know any song you two are singing.
All right, I'm sorry. How about this one? Fuck you, bitch! You hurt my feelings, and I am. Whoa, I am her. Oh yeah. Ooh.
That's not the
Oh,
lyrics.
Scott Beebe saying that one.
That's not the lyrics. That he just says "fuck you" or whatever.
Fuck you or whatever. But Naughty Simon. There's your band name.
Colin
honestly.
Signroy.
The other
You
thing.
started bird watching as well.
The other
Yes.
thing that
Common Signroy.
Scarlett Tanager.
my third thing was
I'll
the
be with the
ongoing
Cooners.
saga of Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh yes, I thought you were
What?
gonna say that.
What is that? Is that a person?
Andrew, get woke.
Who's Ghislaine Barbell?
Irie Maxwell.
We've talked about her on the show so many times. I know it.
I know the stories.
You
I
won't know
the
who she is
rhymes.
until she commits suicide by a paper
Is
towel.
that Belle Delphine's real name?
What the hell is a Belle Delphine?
porn.
She has. Yeah, I was gonna say she posts porn somewhere. You fucking
She's a
coomer.
porn poster.
Jesus Christ, Andrew. We got to get you woke. Get Andrew woke 2021.
I had to. We already tried in 2020.
We didn't try in 2020.
I had to stop using Pornhub in my jokes because they got canceled.
They didn't get canceled.
They
No,
mostly
all the
yeah, they
underage porn that you'd bookmarked. Yes.
they were commended for taking.
Really? I thought the outlook was bad.
What do you mean? What's your interpretation of the situation here? What?
I thought they were being accused of allowing some obscene material to be
Did
on
you
their
follow up
website.
on that at all?
No, I don't care about a porn website.
They deleted something like 14 million videos.
Because they needed to free up some hard drive space.
That Pornhub, if you're curious at all, yes, Pornhub did. If you're not a verified uploader, and to be a verified uploader, you need to provide
Full body nude picture.
full body nude pictures,
a
full
timestamp.
retinal scan.
Rectal scan?
Full rectal scan.
No, you need to have a photo
Austin-
of you with your ID and everything.
Austin,
And
you would have to go to Vermont to get that
Oh
done.
man,
you,
I hate hackers.
they deleted all unverified accounts and all videos from unverified accounts because people were posting child pornography
Sex crimes.
They were sharing,
and revenge porn and stuff.
they were sharing baby nut,
You.
which
no,
I still don't know what that is. So if it's inappropriate, don't hold it against me.
you don't know Ghislaine Maxwell. You don't know Baby Nut. What do you know? Trivium released an OK album.
Yeah.
that's the level you're on, bro. Raise your vibration.
I don't know, Matt. I've been keeping my head down, working on my own stuff, doing my
Pots
own
and
thing.
pan core.
I've been learning how to record.
Raise it.
Yeah. So yeah, great. So you'll write the next great song.
Well, yeah, it's real good. It's,
Jesus
This
Christ.
one's called Epstein Didn't Kill Himself. But I don't even know what that means.
I know it's not true though.
This one's called Cremation of Care. Woo, yeah. All right. I mean, I do want to thank you guys for giving me $60.
Well, I did.
I'm just trying to throw him a fucking bone.
Okay. Yeah. We
Boner.
both of us really care.
We have one more celebrity message here. Let's check
Really?
it out.
Okay.
Hey, Matt Hall, this is Perry.
What?
Great
what-
Chernesky here. Oh,
Hey, Matt Hall, this is Perry. I hear you're a comedian and a newscaster who's retiring. Wow. Yeah, I knew some newscasters that were also doing stand-up here in L.A. that, finished their newscasting career and just now mainly do open mic stand-up. Well, they don't really do open mic stand-up, but they do stand-up on the side. Weatherman, I forget his name for NBC. Anyway, well, the boys want me to thank you for all the years of entertainment you've provided the community of Plattsboro. Dude, if you've been a Plattsboro comedian, good for you. That's very honorable, and if you've been an amazing news anchor, and I bet your news team over there in Plattsboro really appreciates your hard work and all the good work you've done for the news company you works for. And why want you? Well, wait. I want you to know, or excuse me, they want you to know that TBN is better than the Press Republican. I don't understand what that means, but hey, just be now that you're retiring and at that time or that stage of your life, you know, I still would think you'd be still doing some stand-up since you're, you kind of finished off your news anchoring career. Maybe there's a time when this coronavirus thing kind of takes a sidestep or, goes away. Maybe we could meet each other at a comedy club in the future. Who knows? It could be 2 years. It could be 5 or 10 years. I don't know. It's just getting really crazy with what I see and hear out there with this coronavirus. But anyway, it's a pleasure getting the cameo from you, and I thank you so much. Have a lovely evening, and we'll talk again on another cameo. Thank you. Good night.
Wow. You
Wow.
guys got me a cameo from Mr. Scary Perry Caravello.
Yeah. What do you think? Are you excited?
I love that he's presumptive that you were going to talk in another cameo.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, most of his clients are return customers because he treats them so well.
I do love that he saw the word Plattsburgh and still pronounced it Plattsboro.
Well, Matt, I hope that didn't ruin it for you. I still think, I hope the message got to you, got to your heart.
It really made me feel very good, actually.
Good.
It's
the-
very sweet of you guys to do that.
The Windy City man himself.
Man, that's...
How can you top that
I feel
for a
blessed.
final episode of 2020?
Wow. Do you remember last year we went through every video the channel uploaded in 2019?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun, and I thought maybe we could do that again this year, and I was like, oh, I've barely uploaded anything. This was not a great year for content making for myself and my constituents.
Yeah. But it didn't feel that way, did it? Really? Because you didn't realize that till you tried to go through.
No, I felt it the whole time.
Okay.
Yes.
Never mind.
I was just like, once I really looked at the hard data, I was like, oh, ugh, yep, not gonna work out.
Okay.
Anyway.
Mostly just did this.
Yeah, but hey, this was a great time, and the show will be coming back. We're gonna reformulate things again. I've talked about this. I put out a video recently to get serious for a moment. I just, I don't feel great talking about the news anymore in a lot of ways. I just don't feel like you can present an event and, facts or, anything without it being so divisive.
Yeah.
People are really going crazy out there in ways that I've never seen such widespread hysteria and tribalism in the mainstream culture.
I found this on the web for Syria and tribalism. Check it out.
What the fuck?
Andrew,
that was so weird.
That's disgusting. That's so gross.
Siri thought Matt just said Matt was
Said
me.
hysteria.
It said it was looking for Syria and tribalism.
Ugh.
Oh, great. Well, now I got it down.
Now we know
That-
you
that
use
feels-
Siri.
Very
I
appropriate.
use Siri like once a year.
Hey Siri.
Why did it think it's usually really good with a voice thing?
Hey Siri.
Try higher.
Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
It knows. Why did it think it was me? Why did it think it was me? That last time. That was so weird.
I don't know. Probably just to prove the point that we're barreling ever so quickly down into an unrecognizable hellscape that is modern America.
Plattsboro. New York.
And we're just,
Plattsboro
it's
2070.
it's getting worse. It's getting crazier. And so I'd like to do something that's going to be a little more lighthearted, a little more irreverent. More irreverent than this? Yes.
Wow.
Somehow. So irreverent, you don't even want to watch.
We're gonna be getting wide in 2021.
Wide maxed.
Yeah, we're going to be getting wide max in 2021. And yeah, I'm hoping the show will be a little more loose, a little tighter, and hide my wide. My wide.
My wide.
But we'll be back. We'll definitely give some updates. But so the video I put out, I kind of talked
Is it
about how
the
I
Sun Community
yeah, it's
one?
about Sun Community News. I do believe that the publisher is a QAnon nut extremist. He mentions, how we need to take seriously these anonymous drops, anonymous information drops, which sounds like he's referencing the Q drops.
I only got halfway through your video. I'm sorry, but
Oh, I don't give a fuck. Listen, you
I
don't
like
even live in
liked
Plattsburgh.
the first half of it because it applies all over the place. Though, what stuck with me is when you said there's not really any room for like reasoned discussion
Yeah,
anymore.
not really.
Because when you think about it, we started this show 2018, late 2017. That was a bit different world,
it was.
and I think you're right. Unfortunately, that there really is less and less room to just kick back and talk it out the way we want to.
No, and
It's more extreme than ever.
And if you do some kickback and talking it out with people who are in the bad boy camp or bad girl camp, it's like I have people that get, have not liked that we, maybe would talk to this person or maybe that we would talk to this person, depending on who it is. Because people on both sides of the extremist binary do tend to listen to the show.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Interesting, yeah. But I have had people be like, ugh, fucking so-and-so, for having liberal or conservative politics.
Yeah, I get a lot of complaints about me.
And,
For being a radical
Me
centrist.
and my my radical apatheticist.
apathy would be the word.
I think it's apathetist.
All right.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, so the show's coming back in January, but we are going to retool things, and it's going to be a bit more tailored to Andrew's tastes. He won't be as bored.
Andrew tailored.
And he won't have to think ever again about who Miss Maxwell is or
what's in those cabinets.
what's in those cabinets or
Cage shipped in Arm Wars? Not
Hey.
likely.
yeah, come on. Hello, this is
Hello?
2020 where
Anything.
kids get trafficked online through wayfair.com.
No, it's just a really good, shitty cabinet.
All right. So anyway, is there anything else you guys want to say before we get out of here and wrap up the end of the year?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, yes.
Happy New Year.
And be sure to tune in to this very channel for a much more lively, much more energetic, all drinked up and nowhere to go 2021 New Year's Eve, 2020 into 2021 New Year's Eve extravaganza with myself, the Great Trineski, and Monty there from Conspicuous Consumption. All right, I gotta go.
Right, baby go boom.
Boom.
Boom, boom. I think my mic is still live. I can't tell.
I think mine is also.
Hey, wow, that was a great show, guys.
Maybe it is.
Can't wait to see
can't
you
really
next
tell.
year.
I hope I don't say
I
it
need
badly.
to really adjust the settings now that I've
All right.
reset my